So you hate social media. I hate social media. We have something in common.
What's poppin'?
Maybe not necessarily hate, that's such a strong word, but definitely like a love-hate relationship. I'll call it a toxic relationship. I think you could agree with that. You see, social media is the only way that you could get global reach for free. There's a lot of paid situations, but for free. Social media is the way. Yet this thing has been very draining. I just went on my social media being very transparent that no matter what I do, my numbers have been all the way down. I can see why people take breaks, so I'm not going to be unrealistic and say, push through it. So I actually did some research. 72% of social media users have taken a break from platforms for at least a few weeks. This data point supports that inconsistency is more common than we think. But in my journey, I've found a few ways that can help the person who hates social media, aka you and me, okay, we talked about this, be just a little bit more consistent. First, let's change the definition of consistency. Because a lot of people think that means we have to post every single day. That's not true. It's really what we commit to. TV shows commit to showing up every single week. Some artists show up every single year with their projects. It's the rhythm that you've created, that you've committed to, that we got used to. So if you're out of that rhythm, this is where we start saying that you're inconsistent. So let's break this down even more. I was on stage recently talking about consistency that I know that would help. Plus, stay to the end because I got some AI tools that is going to help with this problem that we both have. So let's jump into this conversation. We really have to first focus on what do we want to be known for, right? So if I Google y'all, right, what is the content that's going to come up and does it really represent who you are, right? So we first have to think about when I get Googled, what do I want to be known for? Second, you got to act as your natural self. Who are my introverts in the building? Shout out to y'all. Where are my extroverts at? Hey, yeah, there you are, come on, hey! So, how many of y'all, especially for my introverts, feel like you have to be extroverts on social media? And this is why you're not consistent, because you're acting as if you're not who you really are, right? So I always say at 3:47 in the morning, cold in your eye, if I wake you up and say, hey, I got a crowd for you, and I need you to create content in either video, audio, written, or photo, what would be your natural way of creating, right? Everybody scream out what would be your natural way. Video, audio, photo, or audio. Wait, audio, video, written, photo. What would be y'all's? And why are y'all not doing it every day? You feel me? Because it's 3:47 in the morning, you're not thinking. But when it's 10 o'clock in the morning, now all of a sudden we thinking. And we're like overthinking. We're like, nah, hold on. But when you have called it, all right, hold on. So let me add this value to you real quick. All right, and I'm done. So really when it comes to starting out and figuring out how to grow, we have to be our natural self first and foremost, get in a rhythm with that, and then, okay, let me get into the trends. Let me get into Google, let me start typing it out. Let me start going into ChatGPT, write out some of my pain points and things like that. But if we don't know who we are and our natural selves first, it means nothing. So let me stop this video real quick because I want to give you something. What are you going to give them, Nikki? What are you going to give them? So me and E.T., aka E.T. the Hip Hop Preacher, created a 30-day social media planner. Now this is going to help you be consistent. We end this topic. I got to give you something for that. The link is in the description, and once you sign up to the newsletter is called Content Corner. It's pretty dope. And I'm going to give you the planner just for watching the video. Okay, let's get back to it.
Like you can love your product, but do you have to love social media in order to be good at it? Do you have to like it to be good at it? Do you have to be the one that's super invested in it to be good at it?
No, you don't have to. You don't have to like social media. You have to like who you are, right? Social media is a reflection of who you are and what your product is about. What is your business about? It's a platform that shows the world from a global standpoint. This is who I am. So it's not necessarily about the platform, it is about the message that you're trying to do. Sometimes I don't feel like getting on social media, so what do you think I do? yo, I don't feel like getting on social media. How many of y'all ever felt that way? Me. Actually, right now, if y'all didn't feel like being on social media some days, put your hands up. Right. If you was to see a post from your favorite person, from your favorite brand saying, yo, I didn't feel like posting today. What do you do when you don't feel like, or have you ever felt like this? Would you engage with it? Put your hands up if you would engage with that, right? Yep, see, there's a few. So being human is all that social media needs you to be. Not necessarily this character or this perfect situation. It is about showing up with who you are. Sometimes you may be extremely loud and you may be showing everything. That may be your thing. Some people may be, I'm a public-private person, right? So meaning I have a public figure, but you won't know much about my personal life. And I'm okay with that. Why? Because that's not my message. So no, you don't have to like social media, but you do have to show up as your true authentic self and be okay with, you know what, some days I may just feel like writing something. I don't feel like I have to do video all the time, and that's okay. Sometimes I feel like grabbing my phone and being like, yo, this is what I'm doing, this is what it is, cool. And a lot of brands and startups are actually going towards more of that organic feel, and people are connecting with it and buying from them because they can relate so much to it. So, no. Now let's talk about these tools that'll help you be consistent this year. It's about time, Nikki. First one, ChatGPT. ChatGPT will help you come up with ideas when you don't have any. And Lord knows there are some days I do not have any. I actually got a prompt for you that you could put inside of ChatGPT that will actually give you about 10 content ideas. You really did that for me, Nikki? Of course I did. Hey, I want you to act as a social media content strategist. My brand is blank. And break down everything you know about your brand. My target audience is blank, and then break down everything you know about your target audience. My brand goal is, and this is where you're gonna say brand awareness, audience retention, conversions, whatever your brand goals are. And my brand voice and style is, and just break down how you normally speak, right? Everything about your style, your vibe, your swag. Do you have a New York accent like I do? However you want to go about it. Can you list some of my audience pain points and come up with 10 content ideas for my brand? And this is where ChatGPT will give you about 10 ideas that you can use. Now let's get to the second tool. Second tool is Notion. You need to store all your ideas into one place, and this is why I'll say it's Notion. And Notion AI, because Notion AI is very slept on. So with Notion AI, you can ask it to take your ideas, create video scripts with it, brainstorm more ideas, create blog posts, and so much more. Now let's go to tool number 3, and that's in video. And this is great for all my camera shy people because this will turn your idea and your script into a faceless video, which has been trending lately. So if you don't like being in front of the camera, this may be your tool. Fourth tool, that's 11 Labs. Now, if you hate your voice, and even I hate my voice, okay? I do. But you want to do a voiceover, clone your voice and turn text into something that you will actually say, and you can use this in any video. Tool number 5. So I'm gonna go with the AI art generator. You can use DALL-E, you could use Canva, you can use Midjourney, Leonardo AI. This is where you turn text into actual art. I'm gonna say Canva as like a super duper one because you could take that image and you can turn it into a flyer, you can turn it into a newsletter or a thumbnail. It allows you to do so many things. Tool number 6, Opus Clip. And I love Opus Clip. Now this turns your long form videos into short form videos. So that means your reels, your TikToks, your YouTube shorts. You could even turn it into Square for your carousels. It'll turn anything from a 3-minute video all the way to 3 hours and turn it into social media content you can use over and over again. And this is great if you have YouTube videos, if you have Zooms, if you have Google Drive, whatever you need to do, super fire. Last but not least, I'm going to say a scheduling app. And so that's either Meta Business Suite, which is free, or later if you're going to use all social media platforms. And this is going to allow you to take your content and schedule it out throughout the week so you can do other things like life. Okay, I don't expect you to be in front of the computer posting to social media all the time. This is going to allow you to be consistent with the schedule that you committed to. So what do you think about these tools? Rate it 1 to 10. How are we feeling? How comfortable are we feeling now? And don't forget to check out this next video because I'm going to be showing you more social media tips and tricks.